Easy crypto income. Crypto scams.
Hi all, welcome back. I'm Spy. Today we'll be taking a look on another high-yield investment platform, and which is obviously a scam, and it's all fake, just a big Ponzi scheme, just like the previous time. But today I want to go a little bit more in-depth with regards to researching before actually committing, let's say, quote-unquote, to investing in such platforms. So there are a few simple ways for you to do your own due diligence and to research a few things regarding all these platforms before you decide to invest any of your hard-earned money. As I said, 99.99% of all high-yield investment platforms, hype as they're called, they are scams, they are just glorified Ponzi schemes, and they depend on new money coming in all the time. New investors need to join so they can invest new and fresh money, so they are able to repay the older investors and so they are able to repay the older investors. Anyway, today we're taking a look at a company that it's supposed to be investing in car sharing in the UK. Of course, this is a lie. This is a joke. Anyway, you'll see that in terms of design and pretty much all these high-yield investment platforms, they have specific templates, and I will show you also these types of templates towards the end of the video. So you also get an idea of how all these platforms are designed, especially in terms of images, of the wording, and of all these things. So this is their website. This is the new investment platform. Anyway, obviously the very first red alarm for all these platforms is just the unsustainable interest rates that they promise. Okay, 3% daily forever, 4, 5, 6, up to 10% daily forever. That's not possible. Obviously, this is completely unsustainable, and it's illogical. Leaving aside the unsustainable interest rates that all these platforms promise you, let's take a closer look at other things that you should take care and research, and you will see they come up as red flags with all these platforms. The first and foremost that you can do is actually to research the domain name. So it's a very easy thing to do. You just go to a Whois tool. I went here. This is whois.domaintools.com, but you can research this from other companies as well. This is one of the bigger ones anyway. And you just research the domain name. Obviously, with all these platforms, you will see a few things that are the same. First and foremost, you will see that most of these platforms are not very old. So that means that this particular domain was registered on the 24th of October 2020. It expires after 5 years, the 24th of October of 2025, and it was somehow updated on the 11th of November 2020. Now this update, I don't know what it means. I don't think it's very important anyway. Obviously, what you will also see is the fact that the server is located in France. That doesn't mean anything, okay? This is normal, that doesn't mean anything. But the tech contact, for example, for this particular platform has been redacted for privacy, and once again, even a little bit down at the Whois record, you will see that everything has been redacted for privacy, redacted for privacy, redacted for privacy, redacted for privacy. That means that all these platforms, they pay the extra fee to get the privacy tools, so you don't really know their postal code, their city, their street, their organization name, and all these things. And all these are being redacted for privacy. Now, This is of course a red flag, but that doesn't mean that other legit companies don't actually do this, because a lot of companies, I think the majority of the companies, they do this. This is just for safety reasons, I'm guessing, and for privacy reasons that they do this. So they pay this extra privacy tool fee, let's say, and they have their details redacted, so no one can actually take a look at all these things. So this is normal, but obviously it's the norm for the high yield investment platforms as well, so you don't have any idea who to contact. Now this is one thing. The fact that a website is not very old most of the times is a red flag for these investment platforms, because they know, and you should also know, that usually they're not very old because they're not going to last long. They've already lasted 2 months, okay, 65 days, but they're not going to last a lot longer. The other thing now that they're trying to, because these companies are trying to outsmart us, and they're trying to present themselves as legit as possible, is also this, that it's a certified business. First car sharing investment company registered in the UK. And if we go a little bit down on the page, you will actually see that they also have included a registration number in the UK Companies House. So if we actually research this, of course, we will see that yes, indeed, this is the company. So nowadays, a lot of companies, they're trying to present themselves as legit as possible. So what they're actually doing is giving you their registration number. So you think that, oh wow, they're registered in the UK, for example, because a lot of these companies are registered in the UK, because the registration process is very, very easy, and anyone, I repeat, anyone, even you, can actually register a company with just £1, one British sterling. You can register a limited company, a private limited company. So that means that a lot of these companies, it's very easy for them. They just they just have this registration, they just give £1 and that's it, and they're registered, and then they can show off that, oh wow, you know, we are UK registered, here is our registration number, and you can go check us out, and we are legit, and all these things, and blah blah blah, you know. So yeah, sure. What you can do is also to research the registration number. Of course, the fact that if we go to the UK Companies House and we will actually search for it, and yes, it does come up. Yes, this is the name of the company, and here's the registration number, which I have crossed off, obviously, because I don't want to show the company. We will see that on the 27th of October 2020, there was the incorporation statement of capital. On 27th of October, they paid just £1, and they were incorporated. I believe it's just a private limited company or something like that, a PLC. Then you can see what else has happened in this account. On the 31st of October 2020, there was a change of details of Mr. as a person with significant control. This person, theoretically, I believe, should be real. I'm not sure if you can register with, you can just register any company without any real details and, without a real identity and all these things. So I'm guessing this person should be real. But that doesn't mean anything, because maybe this person is real, but he's just a representative of some dodgy other people or some dodgy other companies, So that doesn't really mean anything. Also, the registered office address changed from this. On the 31st, they also changed the details of the director's details were changed for Mr. This. On the 2nd of November 2020, there was an application to strike the company off the register. So that basically tells you that they are about to deregister the company from the Companies House database. That means that the company will basically shut down. 27th of October, and on the 2nd of November, they're going to strike the company off the register. And on the 10th of November, we have the first Gazette notice for voluntary strike off. That means, I think, after 1 or 2 notices, the company is delisted, basically. So you can see this is suspicious. This here is very suspicious. After not even a month, just what? After 7 days? 14 days, and they're already going to be delisted. So, you know, that's definitely alarming. This is definitely a huge red flag, not just a red flag, this is a huge red flag. Also, moving on, what else you can do to research such companies? Well, something else that you can do is basically most of the times they actually have proper, quote-unquote proper, contact details. That means that they might include a specific address, their office address, theoretically. But most of the times, if you actually go to Google Maps and you research their address, you will see that most of the times it's just there's nothing there. There might be a hospital, there might be a police station, there might be just some kind of other type of store, there might be just a lot of times it's just a lot of different offices. It's an office building, but they are nowhere to be found, because a lot of times now they are using generic office buildings with lots of different offices and lots of different companies inside of them. But obviously, if you call them or if you send an email to the office building, they'll probably just tell you that this company doesn't even exist. So please bear that in mind. So another thing that you can do is to research their address. Just go to Google Maps. It's very easy. Go to Google Maps, just put here the specific address and just research and see what's going on. Most of the times, if not all the times, 99% of the times, I'm sure, you will just get nothing. You will not get a result. It will be something completely different from what they're saying. And that's about it, really. I mean, these are the three main things that I'm looking for. First and foremost, obviously, the biggest red flag is the interest rates that they promise, which is unsustainable, and obviously this is fake, and you will never get your money. Trust me, most of the times, 99% of the times, you will just lose your money in the hopes that you will actually get a 3 or 4, an 8, 9, 10% daily interest rate. This is not going to happen. You're just going to lose your money, because after a while, they're just going to shut down this whole website and they will disappear. This could happen within 2 or 3 days, within a week, within the first month, but they will just shut down and leave with your money. So when you decide to do your own research and your own due diligence, first you can research their domain using a Whois record tool. This is very easy to find. Just search on Google. I use whois.domaintools.com, but there are other companies as well. Research, check the dates, when the website was created, when it expires, how old is the website. This is also important. And also you can check on the Whois record if there are any type of contact details, actual addresses, actual people that represent this company, but most of the times it's just going to be redacted for privacy because they pay extra to keep all these details private, so no one can actually research. So first, check their domain and try to research as much as possible their domain. Second, if they include a registration number, a company registration number, go to the country's registration database, company database or house of companies, and search for it, and also try to take a look of what is happening. Okay, with the UK Companies House, it's very easy because they tell you everything that has been happening with the companies that are incorporated through Companies House in the UK. So it's very easy for you to understand what is happening. Third, what you can also do is take advantage of the contact details and of the office address that usually they provide, and just go to Google Maps. Everything you need is on the internet. It's just a search away. Everything you need to know, it's on the internet. It's just a Google search away. It's that simple, people. Very, very simple. You have an address, go to Google Maps, research this address, see what comes up. 99% of the time something completely different is going to come up, it's going to show up. A hospital, a police station, a shopping center, an office building, but without this specific company in it. It's very easy. Even if an office building comes up, you can just call this office building and ask at the reception. I'm guessing at the reception, or if there's no phone number at the reception, just enter the website address of the office building and find a support email and send an email asking if there is indeed this XXX company at this specific office building. It's very, very simple, guys, very simple. Everything you need to learn and everything you need for your research before investing, it's everything on the internet. It's just a Google search away. I cannot make this any more obvious for you guys. But the problem is, you see, the problem is that the people, most of the people, they just see this. Oh, and they're like, oh my God, look at those interest rates, daily interest rates and daily forever. Oh my God, I'm gonna be rich, you know. I'll just put my money, I'll invest my money, and in 1 year I'll withdraw everything and I will be rich. And they don't look on the details. Domain, address, even these interest rates, even that should be a red alarm, a huge red flag. But no, people don't even take the time. It only takes like what, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes to do a very basic due diligence, to do a very basic research of the company, to see, is this actually legit? Or is it a company that will just walk away with my money in a few days, in a week time, even a month time? Very, very simple, guys, I'm telling you. Just a few minutes of your time to do a very basic due diligence and a very basic research. And last but not least, you can also just search for reviews. It's very simple. Now, what you can do, there is a nice platform, it's called trustpilot.com. Yes, trustpilot.com. And what you can do, you just research a specific domain here or a specific company. For example, for this specific company, I will obviously blur the name so we won't know. I put the company domain, it comes up, I click. Okay, so we have 4 reviews. Okay, already it's 2.8 out of 5 as a review rate. And here we go, the first one. December 14th, 2020. Recently I was robbed by... I lost all my investment and hope on cryptocurrency, but I found blah blah blah. A lot of times also you should take care because these reviews could also be fake. This review, December 11th, 2020. This company is a scam. The most trusted investment company is blah blah blah. Obviously, this could also be a fake review, but it doesn't really matter. Just use Trustpilot or any other type of review platform and just research the company names and the company domains. Most of the times you will actually find other people with legit reviews. Okay, with legit reviews that will just show you if the company is a scam or not. It's very simple, very, very simple. So I hope you liked the video. I hope I gave you lots of ideas on how to do your own research and your own due diligence. Obviously this is just basic research. This is not completely in-depth, but with most of the times with these companies you can't really go really in-depth because everything is, you know, is kept secret, basically. I hope you're all take care, be safe, and see you in the next video.